From his point of view, trends are easy to spot.
In Fayette County,
but hard to predict.
We did not see heroin until 2007, and that's when we had one case.
But one quickly multiplied. By 2011, Coroner Gary Ginn's office saw 5 heroin overdose deaths. 2012 jumped to 22. 2013 doubled to 44. So far this year, 17 confirmed heroin overdose deaths in Lexington.
Heroin is replacing and has replaced the pill problem.
Lexington Public Safety Commissioner Clay Mason runs a heroin task force. Started more than a year ago when heroin deaths started peaking and prompting concern from several sides of the community.
We're trying to get a good handle on what we're seeing and then how to address it from really all aspects.
Because what makes this drug different, Mason says, is its ability to cross social and economic barriers.
Middle class, upper middle class, educated people, all walks of life are getting hit by heroin right now.
These are prominent families to indigent families. So it's a broad spectrum of people that are dying from heroin overdoses.
But on this street, a rebirth.
I lost all sense of self for 2 or 3, 4 years in addiction. No idea who I was, trying on different facades, trying to be someone else, and today I know exactly who I am.
He is Alex Ellswick. He grew up in this upscale Lexington home.
I grew up in a nice neighborhood, very privileged. I had everything I needed and most of what I wanted.
Went to private schools and ended up playing baseball at Center College, traveling down his parents' dream path.
As a mom, you're in denial yourself.
But college life started a love of marijuana that eventually led to oxycodone.
It just got really bad really fast. I started using every day. I had probably $100 to $150 a day habit.
Alex's parents took him to rehab with one relapse after another.
He's been homeless twice or multiple times.
Eventually, pills were harder to come by and heroin was the answer.
I immediately started shooting heroin intravenously.
Rock bottom soon followed.
If he continues to use heroin, it's going to kill him. We know that.
This time, rehab worked.
Addiction does not discriminate. And especially where the progression tends to begin with pain medication and turn to heroin.
Alex is now 8 months clean and sober. He says he's in a good place now.
I know what it's like to have no hope.
But how he got there is an issue his mother says needs clarity.
I think for some people who are genetically wired, when they encounter their drug, they're going to go down. And we've got to have a pathway for when that happens.
She says there needs to be more resources for families struggling with addiction and ways to reach those resources.
I don't know how you know what's available. I don't know how you know where you go next.
We can't arrest our way out of a heroin problem.
Knowledge Mason and his team are working to gather and convey.
It's got to be a comprehensive approach.
Because the epidemic is complex and growing, and even on tree-lined suburban streets, where beauty can sometimes hide a family's pain that's slowly healing.
Yes, the awkwardness, the stigma is out there. Am I embarrassed of my son? No, I'm proud of him.
In Lexington, Miranda Combs, WKYT.